Their room was on the second floor, and it was huge with a large ensuite bathroom that also had hall access, which is the way I went in. I applied more lipstick quickly and looked at myself in the mirror, fluffing up my hair and leaning forward to make sure my mascara hadn't flaked. "You can do this, Daphne," I whispered. "It's just a random guy you're going to pick up at the bar. Just a one-night stand. A rebound. You're grumpy and you need to get laid." I continued my mantra as I exited the bathroom through the bedroom side to look for the earrings. "Is that an invitation?" a familiar husky voice asked. I jumped and turned around, not expecting to see Henry standing in the doorway of Mark and Kendall's closet, pulling a black shirt over a very muscled chest. "Jesus, you scared—" "Oh, come on, what is that?" I asked in surprise, holding a hand over my heart as I motioned to his abs with the other. "And why are you changing into one of Mark's shirts?" "Tom's wife accidentally spilled her wine. Unfortunately, I got the brunt of it," Henry said as he picked up the white shirt he had been wearing earlier and lifted it to show that it was now mostly stained a reddish pink. "I don't think it was by accident," I snorted. Then I realized what I said and turned to leave as a blush formed across my cheeks. I didn't need the earrings. "So that wasn't an invitation then?" Henry asked behind me. "Oh, sorry. I don't think your girlfriend or wife would like that much." I shrugged my shoulders and turned back around to face him. He furrowed his brow and took a step closer as he asked, "Who said I was married?" "Nope." I popped my pea and pointed my finger at him while I gestured up and down his body. "I don't believe that isn't taken." He looked down at himself and back up to me with an incredulous look on his face. "You know, if I said that about a woman's body, I would be called a disgusting pig." He had a point. I was being gross. "You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that." I turned to leave again because now I was thoroughly embarrassed. "Saying sorry doesn't cover up the fact that you're a brat." Henry chuckled. This time, when I turned around to face him, he was right there. I hadn't even heard him cross the room. His eyes looked like they'd turned a few shades darker, and I had to tilt my head back so that I could look up at him. All of my senses immediately went on alert, from his spicy, woodsy scent to the heat I could feel radiating off his body. "Stop calling me a brat." My voice was breathier than I would have liked. I was a strong, independent female. I would not stand for a man calling me a brat to my face, even if I was one. "Then don't act like it," Henry said quietly. I hadn't even realized he'd been walking me backward until I hit the wall and jumped in surprise. "You don't know me." I tried to argue, but it came out weak. My body felt like it was on fire, and in about 30 seconds, there was going to be a real possibility of me trying to get this man to have sex with me in the spare room down the hall. "Well, according to you, you're grumpy and you need to get laid," he said as he lifted his hand. For a moment, I thought he was going to run it through my hair, and I shivered in anticipation. But he just placed it on the wall beside my head and leaned in closer. "It's a shame. I don't do one-night stands." He looked me up and down as he said it, and I didn't know whether to be turned on or insulted. Sure, he'd obviously heard me talking to myself in the bathroom, but it was the way he said it while looking at me all smug-like. I couldn't figure out if he was attracted to me or insinuating I was easy. I wanted to knock that look right off his face, and I also wanted to kiss him. It was confusing because I had never had that particular kink before. A little bit of pain with your pleasure. Something told me that if I slapped him, the consequences would be worth it. When I didn't respond, he took a step back and said, "Have a good night, Daphne. It was nice to meet you."